Hello and welcome to LockdownEconomy Nepal, a local edition of a social nonprofit initiative to help small businesses and self-employed professionals overcome the challenges of the pandemic. In Nepal, it is being done in collaboration with NYEF Kathmandu chapter, a membership-based nonprofit organization dedicated to create outstanding entrepreneurs, and AlterContacts, a global think tank for sustainable development based in Amsterdam. My name is Susan Lal Manandar, host of the interview series, and I'd like to welcome everyone who has joined us for this session. Today, my guest is Mr. Sajan Joshi, who is the co-founder of Kayo Creative Studio. Hello, Sajan G. How are you?
Namaste, Susanji. Namaste.
I'm really happy to have you here, and I'm really excited to talk about Kayo with you. But before we get into the lockdown economy questions, Sajan G, please tell us about the company and its products.
Namaste, everyone who is watching us. I'm Sajan Joshi and co-founder of Kayo Creative Studio. And Kayo Creative Studio is based on Kathmandu, and we design, manufactures handmade gift items, and we are currently specialized for customizations and premium corporate gifts. And so we, based on working on different materials like brass, paper, wood, silver, and other materials also, as per your needs. And Koyo is a very creative company for customizations, recently known as customization product.
That is great because I was looking at your products and you work with designs that are small but very elegant. The designs evoke this perfect blend between traditional and modern, and that's why wherever they are, whether it be on an outfit like a cuffling or a collar pin or a showpiece or on a desk like a bookmark, they really stand out. And I was going through your page as well, and I read that you work with the tagline of giving gift in the form of art. So Sadanji,
Yeah.
where did you come up with that concept?
Exactly, his concept is we the young two. We have two co-founders. Exactly, my friend Prasanna Sakya and me, and actually we are young. And while working on those products, and we want to preserve the handicraft skills of Nepal, because handicraft skill is well known for in the ancient time. But it's like we see that lack of branding of that those products. So we want to create something unique by handmade to global transfer our product to the global market. So we want to create that base. So we started this company as Koyo Creative. Koyo Creative specialized for handmade gifts. So we want to travel by handmade products in the world, in the global market.
That's a very nice concept. And before 2020, before the whole lockdown situation, how was business going for you?
Even we have recently started 3.5 years old, and we are growing very fast because as people like customizations, and we are trying to change the customization and premium gift in the corporate, and that business was really growing very fast. But yeah, it's COVID, so it did we little bit stopped, not stopped, but in a passive way we are working for in the last 3 months. Now we want to grow fast in before
Okay.
coming days.
Okay. So, when you said a lot of your products are handmade, that means your workers have to actually go to the studio and they have to create the product themselves. But when we enter into lockdown and people essentially have to stay where they are, how did that affect your production?
Exactly. We as Kayo, after the lockdown, we actually came to in the digital way, because in the past time we printed in the papers and sent to the factory and receiving the product like that. But after the lockdown, we sent through email, and we trying to work into the remote model, because people start staying at home. So our company is based in online, so we take orders from online, and we delivered uh, to the factories designed by mail. And only the problem was delivering the product to the client, because payment is also the mode of digital way, and the design sent to the also the digital way. But only the difficult was delivering while delivering the product to the client in that phase.
Okay. So, like you just said, delivery was a major problem for you. And the last time we had the conversation, you also talked about how for 1 month it was very difficult for Koyo because it was very difficult for you to get the sales as well. So during the pandemic period, what strategies did you put in place to stimulate your business?
Exactly. In the pandemic periods, when the first phase of the lockdown, like the first lockdown was for almost 3 months, but we stopped our business because overall sales was totally collapsed because everyone's staying home and they don't have to do anything. So while buying the products is not used, so at that time we bring the campaigning of marketing strategy. We want to engage. We're staying home. We bring the craft fair card challenge, and we bring some other more challenge gaming of games. So engaging with that coil is still existing with them, so coil is still working for them, though the product is not a sell, but we want to create the coil organization is still working for you. And at that time the people see, at that time the people know about more about Kayo. So after the lockdown, little bit nowadays they know what to order it, how they work, how we are going to work for them. It's like we at that process we went for at the last lockdown period.
Okay, so like you just said, during the lockdown period, you involved your customers with games and digital events. So you also talked about how it was very difficult for Koyo in the first lockdown period to gain some sales, but you did engage your customers through the digital medium. So what kind of behavior did you see in your customers during the pandemic?
In the pandemic, like people start staying home, they want to know about us, and we see exactly what customer is needed for, what exactly they want for, and what we are doing for them. Actually our handmade, what the process while making their product, and what exactly we want to create, what impact for them, the product, what kind of quality we are providing to them, that consumer they learn about us, and we providing for that, we are providing that quality of product for them. And so people in our company, there is a wide range of uh, customers ages. So while we have opportunity to create the design for that kind of ages also, and we know about what time they will buy and what time they will have to more buying on the product.
So after gaining this information about how what kind of products your customers are actually after, did you see an increase in sales after applying what you gained from these experience?
After the learning of the consumer behavior, we want to change our customization into pre-product also, because people say that it takes lots of time to produce one product and they want quick product, I realize. So we Akoya is also planning for a pre-product, and we want to launch another brand, not a Koyo brand, but we want to like lifestyle brand where Koyo can produce more product for our clients. It's like everything, like accessories, bags, and corporate gift items where they can easily available for them. So we want to create that kind of company for the futures.
Awesome. So this is the customer's side of things, of course,
That's
but
right.
then on the other side are your competitors. So do you know what your competitors were doing during the lockdown?
Exactly. As in that last period of lockdown, and as a competitors, we didn't see as a competitors because we want to prove ourselves better. But in the Craft Your Core Challenge, we collab with 11 different companies, startups. So we want to engage them as well. So we have lots of other handicraft as well as new startup company to merge with us to celebrate that Craft Your Core, and they came with us, and we have a successful event in the last lockdown. So as a competitors, we want to boost them as well. We want to grow them with us, so we collab them with them, and so make that event successful.
That is very nice to hear that, during this time these companies came together and you collaborated, and you, instead of there being a competition between you about who gets the more sales, you instead focused on a synergy and create better products. That is very nice to hear. And so now in Nepal the lockdown has been eased. So how is your
Mm.
business performing right now?
Nowadays, not as usual as before lockdown. People want to buy, but interested in that product also. But they're holding they're holding that when to order. They will wait for a time to celebrate when they have to give, or they have a want to buy themselves. So that's why not as usual as before, but now little bit slowly it's moving growth and in the sales as comparing to the sales.
Okay, and as far as the business model goes, are you still using the same business model that you adopted during the pandemic?
Yeah, exactly. Nowadays also we are using the same model, but more than that, we want to know about other more resources also, so we can use as this digital or remote model also. Because nowadays we are using the total social media at home. Only the production department are only at our office, and as me as a co-founder are the we have to come in office and work, but other we didn't allow to work in our office, because we are working on that model, because it will be more easier for us, for them also as well.
So, with these strategies in place, what is the outlook for Koyo for the next 3 months?
Next tip one, we want as exactly that we want to use more digital resources as well, as because are planning to launch our website, which are more friendly for our clients to order and place. Only the problem is delivery cases, nothing other. For other, we want to create more easier for our clients to order the product and buy our services. And other is for our team members, we want to create other more resources that can easily work that while staying at home also. That's the main. In the coming 3 months, we want to plan for that one. That paper less work, or maybe physical less work also.
All right, so you mentioned delivery again. So, in the next 3 months, what aspects do you want to add to your delivery system so that it is easier for you?
That's big.
Am I audible?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay, so I was asking about your delivery channel, and so in the next 3 months, what aspects do you want to add to your delivery channel so that it is easier for you in the next 3 months?
Exactly. At the before lockdown, we used to deliver our own delivery services, but now we came to for that one is we let's do the outsourcing model. So we assemble or packed our product in the office. The other delivery company will come to pick. So they will deliver to the place. They have a we don't have a passes to deliver in the lockdown period. That we are major facing about that one is because we cannot go anywhere we want. We cannot because client want that at place, but we can't. So we are where they have permitted logistic management companies. We are collaborating with them to work for the futures. So it will be easier for us.
All right, Sajan G. So this is my final question to you. You've already mentioned your delivery system, but if there are any three parts of your business that you need help with, what would they be?
First of all, exactly, we need help as for us. We want to collaborate with other companies to sell, and first of all, sales for that one, because overall we see the sales, and like the other associations, business houses, we can make us to meet the other startup company or other company to work together in the far futures. So that help us to grow not only our company but other also company. We want that one can need. And another one is resources, because I think so we are using the resources before the lockdown. I once example is like before the lockdown we don't know about the Zoom software, about we don't know about how it works. But after the lockdown we came to know about Zoom. Maybe the other resources also, like in the digital market, that we want to adopt it, we want to work, we need that resources, so it will make more better for us to work in the futures, because the resources is essential for us. So that one is another part. And another is that government subsidies, what government can do for us, our company best. So another one is ecosystems for all the entrepreneurs in our country, because like us who have started before lockdown, but many other startups have been collapsed after the lockdown. So what they have invested, where they have gone, there's no any data is revealed. So we want to grow all the other startups, so we want them to grow with us as as team of the startup of the Nepal.
I think
This
you are
are the need
indeed.
first.
Yes, I think you are in a very correct path over here. And you talked about synergy before, and you're talking about synergy again, and that is very nice to hear that you still want to collaborate with other organizations and help them develop as well. And you've done that throughout the lockdown period by collaborating with 11 companies, like you just said. And I hope that this interview itself will be very helpful for you to keep doing that, because one of the goals of doing these interviews is to bring the stories of entrepreneurs and small businesses forward, so that other entrepreneurs and other small businesses can contact you and collaborate with you on the things you just said right now. So all the best for that, Sajan G. So yes, thank you
Thank you.
for coming on this interview series. This was a very fun conversation.
Thank you so much for inviting as a Kayo and as me representative of for this interview. Thank you so much, Susanji, for inviting me as one of the lockdown economy.
Thank you, Sajan, and thank you to everyone who joined us for this session. If you have any questions for Sajan, you can find his contact in the description, or you can leave a comment in this video. I invite you to like this video, share it with your friends, and follow our page, the NYEF Kathmandu Chapter Facebook page. A recording of this video will be present in the AlterContacts YouTube channel, so please subscribe to our channel. There are playlists of videos where entrepreneurs and small business owners from different parts of the world have shared us their insights. We'll have many more interviews like this in the upcoming weeks. Stay tuned, and goodbye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a good night.